on that same Tyrese Maxey podcast with Nick Nurse, which is a great listen. If you all haven't listened to it, you guys should definitely check it out. Maxey said something pretty interesting. So I have the quote right here. Quote, one thing I really thought about was how you say you try new things and you test them out. Like, that's crazy. I've never had a coach that like actually tests them out in the games. So before we automatically assume this is directed at Doc Rivers, let's also remember that Maxey was coached by Coach Cal Perry, who's another coach with a fantastic reputation. So, Eric, is that unusual to have a coach try and test out new things during a game?
I think it's about winning. I think it's about winning. Whether you try new stuff, old stuff, it's about winning the game. So I don't really think that's something to really be overly excited about. You know, who cares if – I mean, I don't really care about trying things. If you're losing – you're losing games. I mean, just to me, let's win the games. If you want to try an experiment, try experimenting and us still win. Great. But I don't think that should. I don't think a guy should be given credit for that, and I don't think a guy should be knocked for that. To me, it's just coaching. You coach to win the game and help your guys get better. However you want to do that, you do that. But I don't think just because it's different or abnormal that it should be considered great.
Is it that different and abnormal though?
To try things during the game? Like I don't know what you mean when you say try things. Like trying what? Try a zone, try a press. Like what is he doing that's different?
Yeah, he didn't get – I don't think he got into specifics, but he talked about how they did this against Philadelphia, trying different ways to maybe come at Embiid in that game because he was dominating and whatnot.
Yeah, I guess I played in a different era where the strategies for defense were more. We didn't switch everything, and we didn't switch every pick and roll. If I played against, Stephon Marbury and you want to send him left, just say, if he was bringing the ball on the left side, maybe you would, down or blue or force him to the baseline. If he was on the other side, you would send him up the court so you can always keep him to his left. So then you would trap him up the court. You wouldn't down or blue him. So he would never be able to attack with his right hand. If he's up top, you would weak because you want to send him to the left. Or if it's Nick Van Exel, you want to send him to the right. You have to know which side of the court they're on because based on where the screen is coming, you got different calls. That's not necessarily trying anything different. That's just making an adjustment for your team. Yeah, that's just coaching. So,
So it is a knock on Doc.
We've done pick and roll defense where we would run and jump instead of switching. So the guy that was up top would come and take the ball and switch, and the guy who was guarding the ball would rotate, and the other corner guy would rotate up. And he would rotate all the way to the furthest. The guy who was guarding the ball initially would rotate all the way to the furthest guy away. That's not something you do all the time, but that was maybe something you do when a team is really hurting you on a certain kind of action.
Yeah.
But we didn't try that just to try it. We tried it because we wanted to win the game.
You had to. It was necessary.
Yes, we had to do something different to win.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to know if that's just trying something new or trying to win. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if they just said it wrong or said it differently. Not necessarily wrong, but said it differently. Because just trying something new doesn't do anything for me. Like I don't mean anything.
Like what you just described, though, sounds like adjusting, which in that case, it does sound like kind of a knock on Doc Rivers, not adjusting.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if that's what they meant. They could be like, okay, well, we're going to try to put our four men on the point guard and put, so we're going to run a 1-3-1 and put our smallest guy in the back, like just something. That's what I'm saying. Just trying stuff that's like no one does, and it really doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know unless they give examples what it meant. So that's why I'm like trying things like in the game. Like, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean we trying things? Let's go win this game.
Yeah.
Let's do what we do best and on offense and try to get them to stop it. If they can't stop it, let's keep doing it. Defensively, we're going to try to take away their actions, make them start the ball further out, keep them on one side of the court, make sure their best players aren't getting uncontested looks, try to give them always a crowd, try to make the guy that shoot you want to shoot, box out, rebound, run out in transition. It's all basic. You all know what to do going from game to game. So I don't know where the new would come in. Different. New things during the game, like I don't know what that means. So I don't know how to say that's a knock on Doc because I don't know what they're talking about.
What do you mean specifically? Yeah. I mean, without knowing specifics, I don't think it's a bad thing. I do think we've had trouble in the playoffs when teams do different things than they did in the regular season to try and stop us. Like, for instance, when Boston did a better job against the pick and roll, it seemed like we were just come hell or high water. We're trying to make our regular season offense work and let our talent and pick and roll offense win the game. And we weren't adjusting. I think that was definitely a problem. Yeah, our best players didn't play. I'm not putting it all on Doc now. He's gone.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is if you have Joel and you throw it down to him where he's in position where no one can guard him one-on-one and you double, that's all the action you need. You have your best player with the ball in scoring position. Come stop me, or I'm gonna score every time. If you do, I'm gonna swing. Somebody's getting a wide open shot. You have the guy cut that you don't want to take the cut or take the shot or set a screen. You get different action off of that. It's all about your best players getting action, getting shots, getting looks, putting pressure on the defense, making adjustments to stop you.
Yes. Yeah. And if he can do that by trying new things, then hell, do it. It's like
that's what sense. I don't know how that's any different than I don't know what you can do differently other than just giving Joel the ball. Now he already said like, he ain't into just giving the big the ball, right? Isn't that what you all said he said?
Yeah, that was before he was our coach, though.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is, you can do all these tricks and all this action you want. You can run people in circles, and we did what they call now the Iverson cut, right? But at the end of the day, we were trying to do what?
Win.
Give AI the ball.
Oh.
Right?
Yep.
So you did all the tricks you want, but at the end of the day, it's one player you want to have the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of the day, we want who to have the ball.
Joel.
We have other guys that can score it, but at the end of the day, it's the reason why he led the league in scoring.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what trick you got. I don't know why you got to be a trickster to figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Maxey seems to like it, so I like that he's happy.
Yeah, Max is able to score and get shots and not be double teamed.
Yeah.
He should love it.
And they reportedly want to give him the ball more, so of course he's loving that. He's gonna have a bigger role with James gone.
And a bigger role equals
He already getting his money.
Yeah, Eric, come on, Marcus. Eric knew I was going with that.
He already getting his money.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's just a win.
So the heroes is floor, right? Heroes Jordan Poole hero. It's floor, no?
No.
What's his floor? You think Baines is floor now?
His floor is nowhere near hero. His floor to me is 150, 160.
For like 4 years extension.
Floor, yes.
Well, and that's exactly why we're waiting to re-sign him so we can get someone else under contract and then re-sign him to that deal.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Yeah, you're right. There is a reason why. That's why.
We're not stupid. We know because we don't want that $40 million number as his cap hole next season.
Yep.
So you're coming around to want to pay him, Teja? Because I remember when we had that first conversation a couple months back.
Hold on. When did I not want to pay him?
You thought he was going to take a hotel discount.
In a couple years
I wanted. Yeah, I want that. Oh, I'm in there. I'm not fucking right now.
Tyler Hero, his
Hey,
his floor. No, you know it's not. Stop
it's his
acting
floor.
like that.
It's his
Man,
floor.
come on.
He was 6th man of the year. Come on,
That
now. He
deal's
wasn't
already done. That deal's already done, man.
I like that deal.
That minimum for that deal is already done. There's no way. There's no way, Rich.
Right.
If Rich comes in and to negotiate, they put that out there and be like, all right, man, until y'all come to y'all senses, we're not even gonna have another conversation.
Now, okay, let's say Harden's gone. Let's say Maxey is not as efficient as he was last year, shooting 43% from 3. His efficiency goes down. He struggles a little bit. Now what happens? Hero money?
No. You heard what I said, right?
Still no.
You heard what I said.
Do you think, Eric, because I know some people have thrown this out there, the fact he didn't get his extension now, this puts into jeopardy if he does get hurt this year. Does that hurt?
I think it only goes up before it goes down.
Okay. Well, good for him.
Unfortunately, the only thing that could make it go down is, knock on wood, is what you don't want to happen.
Injury.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I still think, then you're talking about Hero as his floor. Then I think he still gets it. Then it just comes into how much is going to be guaranteed and all that stuff. And then you put parameters on if he makes a certain thing and all that. Then you just kind of have protections on him getting back to that level to get the pay. But he's getting it. It's in the works.
Yeah, I think they know already. That's why there haven't been any negative reports about his non-extension, because they've told Mitch and his guys are like, we'll take care of you. Just give us a minute. Let's get our books in order. Let's get someone else under contract. Let's get our money there, and then we'll give you what you deserve.
Which he does.
I mean, my thing is, you're not going to not pay James and then not pay him too.
Yeah.
Because what the hell are you saving it for? At that point,
for a new Washington Commander Stadium.
I'm just saying. No, y'all seen that report? Well, how much they said that the NFL is approaching on a yearly basis?
Yeah.
25 billion.
Crazy.
There ain't no shortage.
No.
Everybody want no money going there. It'll be maybe the other way around.
And I Bleav the Sixers are looking at a new area for the stadium. They're going to build a new stadium too. So I mean, obviously, Harris he's got the money. He's got the dough.
Yeah, we don't know how much that out of pocket and what's coming out of the taxes of the.
Oh yeah, it's going to be fronted by the people. I mean, that's usually how it happens.
I wouldn't use that to brag about how much money he has. We're just about to ask for 80% of it from the city holders.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.